Papa. Someone's having a bad
I want light on my face, like sitting.
mirror. Very mirror.
You mute. Where's Mataji?
Hare Krishna, kids.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Mukund.
Ramachandra.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Happy
Krishna.
Jayanti for tomorrow. I just got a little snip in my hair.
Oh,
I got a haircut.
you got a haircut?
Yes, Mataji.
Wonderful. All right. Can we get started, kids?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay,
Yes,
is
Mataji.
everybody in? Is everybody okay to get started? Is everybody in?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. This is Advai, servant of the servant of the servant of the servant.
Oh, wonderful. That's awesome.
The servant of Lord Krishna.
Wonderful. That's so nice name. Okay. Okay, kids, we can get started with our prayers. Is that okay? Om Ajnana
Yasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri-Gurave Namaha. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna-pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Shanyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mukund. Okay, it's time to say our recitations of Bhagavad Gita slokas. Can you all raise your hands? Who wants to go? Okay, we will have 5 people chant this verse. Tesham
Mataji,
satata.
this is Advait. Can I do the next verse?
Okay, sure, Advait. 1 second. Let me view the let me know who all will do it together. Okay, we have Ramachandra, Mukund, Sri Krishna, and 2 more people. Or are you good? Okay, we have Keshavi and 1 more. Okay, Aditya, Advait.
Mataji,
Okay,
could
we
I go
got
for
Hari.
2 slokas, Mataji?
What is it?
Could I go for 2 slokas?
You want to do 2 slokas?
Yeah, there's 2 slokas, Desham and the other one.
Okay, no problem. So you all 5, after I say the count of 3, then you can go ahead. 1,
Can I do the next one?
sure, Advait. 3. You can go ahead. The 5.
Tanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhiyogam tam yena namupayanti te. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Can you all do it one more time, please?
Sure,
1,
Yes,
2,
Mataji.
3.
Yes, Mataji.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयन्ति ते हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna. Okay, who wants to do the translation?
Balram Mataji.
Mataji can
Balram.
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they cannot come to
No, they can come to me.
they can come to me.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Balram.
can I?
Okay, so I want to now go ahead with people who can say this memorized. Kids, whoever can do it. Okay, Varun, go ahead.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
Mukund.
Yes, Mataji. तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयन्ति ते हरे कृष्ण
Vaishnavi.
Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mukund.
Mataji, can Hanini do because I can
Okay. Okay, Harini. Go ahead, Harini.
Okay. तेषां तततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
Great. Who else? Memorized?
Can I say a Mataji?
Yes. Keshavi.
I know how to.
Oh, sorry.
Without
Only
saying.
seen. Yeah. Got it. Balaram. I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
तेषां युक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
Okay. Ramachandra.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते
Rishikesh. Thank you, Ramachandra.
युक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते. Thank you, Mataji.
Vaishnavi. Thank you so much, Rishikesh. Vaishnavi.
Mataji, I think Vaishnavi is Jagadish.
Oh, Jagadish. Okay. Jagadish.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
Thank you so much. That was really good, Jagadish. And then we have Krishna Nayana.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धयोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
Mukund Das. Oh, Mukund, I already called you, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
Okay. So we have everybody. I mean, whoever is raised hands, I called everyone. Aditya. Do you know this verse? Okay, let's move on to the next verse. Who wants to say?
Mataji, I know this is memorized too.
No, first we are going to do 5 people raised hands and then we can see it memorized. Okay?
Mataji,
Go
wasn't Aditya and Keshavi going to say?
Yeah, so we'll have 5 participants, whoever it is. Ojasvi, whoever has not raised hands like before, you please raise your hands. That way we will give equal opportunities for everybody. Okay? Whoever, Advait, yes. Keshavi, I think you got a chance already, right?
I said both of the slokas.
Okay, go ahead. Krishna Nayana, Jagadish, Varun, Rishikesh, Harini, Keshavi, Advait, Ramachandra, all of you all can say this after I count 3. 1.
Mataji, can I also do memorized?
Yeah, memorized I will come later. You can wait. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. One more time, please. One more time.
तेषां
तेषामेवान्तकं पाठम् अहम् अज्ञानजनितमः
Who wants to read the translation now?
Mataji, can Mukund go?
Mukund, yes, go ahead.
To show them special mercy, I dwelling in their hearts, to strive with the shining lamp of knowledge, the darkness born of illusion.
Wonderful.
Ignorance.
Thank you
Hare
so
Krishna.
much. Thank you, Mukund. And now memorized. Who wants to go?
Mataji, me. Mukund.
Chandra sir.
Balram. Balram,
Mataji,
go.
can Mukund go?
I will call you. Okay. Balram, go ahead.
तेषामेवान्तकं पाठम् अहम् अज्ञानजनितमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्य ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता
Mukund.
Yes, Mataji. तेषामेवानुकं पार्थं नहम् अज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता. Hare Krishna.
Ramachandra. Thank you, Mukund.
तेषामेव न कम्पार्थमहमज्ञानं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता.
Varun. Aditya.
तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थमहमज्ञानजं तमानाशयाम्यात्मभावस्य ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता.
Aditya. Okay. Who else? I'm sorry.
Can Shubhadra go?
Shubhadra. Yes, Shubhadra.
तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहम् अज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता. हरे कृष्ण. Mataji, Advait.
Advait. Yes. Advait.
तेषामेवान्तकं पाठम् अहम् अज्ञानजं तमः नाशयान्तं भवस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वतः.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. Can we just revise our
Prahlad go?
Prahlad? Okay. Go ahead. Last. Okay.
तेषामेवानुकं पाठम् अहम् अज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वतः.
Can we get started with our today's session, kids?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So, because otherwise we will be running out on time. If that's okay, can we get started? Maybe next time we can.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, because everybody knows the slokas. I want to move ahead with our session today. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you what happened in the previous classes. Okay. So what happened? We saw about I think Padmasaki Mataji. She taught you about the Vedic wisdom. There are 7 kinds of mothers according to the Vedic injunction. And who are all the mothers? The real mother is the mother. The wife of a teacher or a spiritual master is the mother. The wife of a king is the mother. The wife of a brahmana. The cow is also considered mother because it gives us milk. The nurse is a mother, and the mother earth. These are the 7 kinds of mother that Padmasaki Mataji told you. Okay. And then she also talked about Yashoda left Krishna and went to the household chores with other gopis. She thought that he will not be able to move the grinding motor and therefore he cannot do any mischief. She left some of his friends to guard Krishna. And then what happened? Krishna was playing with them and he asked the boys to steal the hanging butter in the houses where the doors were open. He was moving around with the grinding motor. Of course, what did Yashodama think? Yashodama thought that Krishna, oh, he's a small boy, he can't move the grinding motor. So I'm okay, I'll just tie him up with a motor and then I will go and do my chores with other gopis. Between Krishna, we all know that from my last class, remember I was telling you that Krishna, his desire was to go and play with the boys who had come to call him out. And because of that desire, Yashodama, she was not able to bind Krishna. Then out of, because seeing the Yashodama's endeavor and looking at her not giving up that endeavor, Krishna thought, okay, let me grant my mercy to her so that she can tie me up. So he gave Yashodama his mercy, and because of which Yashodama was able to bind Krishna. And now what we are seeing is that Yashodama, what her thinking process was, she thought that Krishna is a small boy. How can he move? He cannot move because he's tied to a motor. Let me go and do my work. Like that, she went inside to do her work. Now, Krishna, he was moving around with his grinding motor and his glance fell on the Arjuna trees. Okay, the Yamala Arjuna trees, his glance fell upon that tree. Okay, and then she talked about, what else did she talk about? She told you all Lord Jagannath Raghunath Das pastime also, and then you did a craft in Tuesday's session. Now, quickly going on to our session from yesterday, I'm not sharing my screen because I don't have everything saved there. So I'm going to quickly go into my, uh, okay, I'll just see what, I mean, I'm not able to share since I don't have a copy. So please bear with me. Okay. So yesterday, what all did you see? Yesterday, you saw about how Krishna, it is the pain of bondage, right? Breaking the bondage of the trees, but not able to break the bond of affection. So Krishna, he could easily break the trees. I mean, he could just with the motor, he could just push the motor in one direction, and he could break the trees. But when he sees the affection of the devotees, he cannot. He gets really melted. His heart goes for the devotees, and he will do anything for the devotees. And it is impossible for him to break the love and affection that the devotees show to Krishna. Krishna, he loves his devotees so much. You saw the Banki Bihari story that Preeti Mataji told. And then she also mentioned about, I praise the child cared for the woman of Vraja. He has a dark complexion and his ankle bells jingle. He gives joy when he crosses. He produced a rough sound as he pulled the motor over the earth. His eyes became restless, curious, thunderous, and seeing the falling of the Arjuna trees. This is how his reaction was. He was like very, very mischievous. His eyes became restless at the thunderous sound because it was producing lot of noise because that tree was huge, and when it fell down, it produced lot of noise. Inhabitants of Raja fainted for one muhurta except the boys, and the villagers were bewildered about the reason of the noise. So all of them, they fainted for one muhurta except the boys. Okay, and they were, all of them were wondering, what was this noise, what's going on, why is this thunderous sound coming, where is this thunderous sound coming from? So this is what we
Mataji,
saw. Yeah, Nicole.
Mataji, I'm going to be eating my food, so my screen will be off for some time.
Oh, thank you, Mukund, that's so nice of you. See, kids, look at Mukund. Can we learn something from Mukund here? What is he doing? Can anybody say?
Asking.
Yes, asking. And another thing is he's putting his video on. When you have your video on, it shows that you are enthusiastic to listen. And it also shows that whenever we have questions, we can relate to the person whom we are talking to. So when Mukund, now he's saying that he's going to be away for some time, that means we'll not be able to have his association for some time. And this video really helps kids because we are all in this virtual world. The only way to see you all is through the video and make a connection. That way I know who I'm talking to, right? I will be able to connect with you. So if you have your videos on, that will be really, really nice, if possible. Okay. I know that there could be surroundings where videos may not be a good option, but whenever that is possible, you're in your room and nobody is there, then you can turn on your video and show your beautiful faces. Okay. Okay. So coming back to our class today, what we are going to see. So now that we have seen the trees have fallen down and everybody is hearing this thunderous sound and wondering where is this thunderous sound coming from. And Krishna's eyes, we can all imagine it's restless and it's going all over the place because the trees have fallen down. And now the cowherd boys, they happen to visualize and see exactly what's going on. They were the only people who were remember I told you that all the vrajas, the inhabitants of vraja, they fainted, and they were not able to see for one muhurta. Everybody were fainted, but only the cowherd boys, they were all awake seeing what's going on. Okay, that is the situation here. Now so everybody is wondering, how have these trees fallen without wind, without rain, without thunderbolts, without the attack of elephants? how is it possible for someone to uproot the trees when there is no one here? So remember, I mean, if you look at these trees, the trees are so huge. If you were to cut down a tree or something, or pull the roots of the trees, we need a bulldozer or something. I mean, I think there is a specific company which we would call for to cut the trees in case if it is prohibited in that area. Otherwise, there is no reason for us to kill the trees. But in case if somebody were to take the trees out because it is damaging their house, then they would call for a tree cutting company to come and do this task. And here, Krishna is doing this act without any kind of what do you call it? There is no strain in his part. He doesn't exert any strain to cut these trees. So like that, everybody is wondering, okay, where is this house? Did the elephants come and push the trees or what? Did somebody uproot the trees? And so everyone, for that reason, everyone fainted on hearing the loud sound. They noticed Krishna was near the trees and he was smiling. Pulling the motor, he was experiencing bliss in his action. They surround him saying, how did this happen? So after the muhurta was open, muhurta was over, they came to Krishna and they said, okay, now tell me, Krishna, how did this happen? And Krishna is all alone there sitting with his motor, and he's experiencing the joy within him. And everyone, the cowherd boys, they noticed what had happened here. Except for the cowherd boys, no one knows what had happened. Okay, that is the scenario so far. And seeing this father coming from behind, now he knows that his father Nanda Maharaj is coming, and Krishna, he just gets on and starts to cry. He wants to make sure that, oh, see, something happened, and if he's smiling and sitting there in front of the trees, Nanda Maharaj would be bewildered. So Krishna, he began to cry. His frightened father smiled in order to comfort the child, and he united with him. Kissing the child's face, he repeatedly asked, what happened? Although he knew the cause of his being tied up, he asked Krishna, okay, Krishna, now what happened? He knew what had happened, and who tied him up and all that. He knows everything. And now he's also questioning, who's the rascal who has tied you out to the motor? And where is that rascal now? Attached to his father, he approached him after some time and whispered in his ear, oh, father, mother actually did this. Like that, he went to his father and he mumbled and said, oh, no, no, don't shout. You know, it's my mom. My mother actually did this to me. She was the one who bound me up. And like that, Krishna came and told his father when his father actually questioned him. And the Nand Maharaj actually knew that Yashodama did this to him, but just out of curiosity, he wanted to make the child come to him in an affectionate mood and share his problem. All the fathers, they usually do this, right? Even though they knew what had happened to the child, sometimes the father actually will act as if they don't know what had happened, and they will ask the child, oh, what happened to you today? What happened? Like that they will ask. And then the child will come running to them, and they will express, out of affection, they will express it to their dad. Oh, this is what happened today. Can you take care of me? Can you help me? Like that, they will come to the father and express their concern to the father. And the father, out of affection, they will say, yes, yes, I will take care of the situation. I will also take care of that person who is troubling you, if at all there is some person who's troubling you and who you tell that to your dad. So like that, this is what happened in
Mataji,
this. Yes, Keshavi.
a father is always protective
Yes, father is always protective.
and
That's
then
why,
strong.
yeah, he's strong as well. So this Krishna, he's coming to his father, and out of affection, he's saying, my mom, Arthur only did this to me. And he has this, remember, he has a very crying face and he looks very frightened. And then Nanda Maharaj, when he kissed him, he happened to say that his mom did this to him. Okay. Now, Yashodama, after recovering from fainting and repenting what she had done, has told Nanda everything. So remember, Nanda Maharaj knew it because Yashodama happened to reveal everything to Nanda Maharaj. Thus, Nanda Maharaj, he already knew what had happened to Krishna. But he did not want to say anything suddenly to Krishna while alone with him. Not with disrespect, but out of ignorance of the details, he asked the other boys, how did this happen? So now Nanda Maharaj is curious what happened to the Amala Arjuna trees. So just out of his ignorance, because he was not there in that particular time when this had happened, he is asking what had happened and how did this happen. He's asking the cowherd boys. And now the cowherd boys, what did they say? They said, Krishna went between the two trees in order to go to a wider space for playing, and he pulled the immobile motor by its base in a crooked manner. He produced a cracking sound in the trees and then suddenly made them fall to the earth. Then two people like fire, decorated with bracelets, crowns, earrings, emerged from the broken trees and offered respects in all directions. They offered respect and then they actually departed for the north. So, like that, the boys were saying, it is all Krishna who did this act. He happened to go and play near that area because there was wider space there. And while he was playing, he happened to also move the motor in a crooked direction. And as a result, what happened? The trees came down and suddenly fell on the earth. And from the trees, two people emerged and they actually offered respects to Krishna and they happened to go north. Like that, the children actually told Nanda Maharaj. But do you think Nanda Maharaj would have believed what had happened?
No.
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 Demigod's
Why?
part, they won't
No.
believe.
Yeah, why do you think he wouldn't have believed them?
Because Lord Krishna is only a small baby.
Yeah.
He's
Because
just a
Only
baby.
And
small
Arjun,
baby.
see,
And how
he
can
can
they?
see.
How can he like break two like big
Huge trees.
trees, like
Yeah,
fat or heavy trees? That's
correct.
impossible.
That's
And
impossible.
demigods with covered with all this? No,
Mm.
no,
Yeah,
that's
how
not
can we
true.
believe? Yeah, it's so hard to believe. And likewise, Nanda Maharaj, he was also not able to
especially when
believe.
it's like a small baby child.
Small baby child, right?
Such a small baby.
Correct, correct. So what did Nanda Maharaj do? Nanda Maharaj, he actually dismissed all of children's talk, meaning he just, okay, he heard it and that's it. He didn't pay any attention to it. But still, he could not remove the doubts. All the people of Raja, they still had the doubts lingering in their hearts. Oh, who actually did this? What happened and what is going on? Because they were not ready to believe what the cowherd boys actually told them. There is still doubt in their hearts. Okay, so this is what is today's line of story. Yeah.
Um, in the 8th paragraph,
Mhm.
Mukund like when he turns off his video, that's the picture that's on this paragraph.
Profile picture.
That's his picture.
The
Oh,
same
really?
profile picture. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes, yes, that's so cute, right? It's
Yeah, it would
very
be better if
beautiful.
Mukund was here, but he's not.
Yes, yes, that's true. We are all missing Mukund.
Mataji, I am listening.
Oh, you are listening. Okay, got you. Thank you, Mukund. They were just saying that you have the same picture in your profile photo.
Yes, Mataji.
Same picture as displayed here. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so now we'll talk for some time, okay? We'll try to understand what all unusual things you do to surprise your parents. Let's hear from some people, some of them. Can you all raise your hands and tell me your experience of how you actually do some things that are very unusual to your parents? Like uh, how do you surprise them? Okay, we will just go one by one. First is Rishikesh. Rishikesh.
I
Okay,
think he's not.
Shubhadra.
Mataji, could I go after Subhadra?
Yeah, sure.
This is Keshavi.
Okay. Shubhadra, can you go ahead and say your experience? Okay, I don't hear from Subhadra. Can you hear me, Subhadra?
Mataji, can I say? Yes, Mataji.
Okay, you can go ahead and say how you surprise your parents.
I think they never did that.
Oh, okay. Keshavi, go ahead.
Um, I think one time something unusual.
Mhm.
I in my karate, I used to go to karate
Mhm.
for when there was like a test.
Mhm.
For normally, if you do like at least 50, like what do you call kicks, you get like 3 badges. But closely, I did 50. My mom was like saying, "No, you didn't do that. Somebody helped you." But I said, "No, no."
Wow, that's awesome, Keshavi. Good
I don't know
job.
how many badges. It'd been like a long time.
Yeah,
Like
3 times. So how many? 3 times 30 is 10 badges you would have got for 30, and then 6 more for 18. So 48. So 16 badges.
40.
16 badges at least you would have got.
I'm thinking like one badge, but it's not only one badge. It's like a special badge. If you get it, you'll be like a little. You'll be
Okay,
like graduated. A little graduated.
wonderful, wonderful. Varun, go ahead, Varun.
Mataji, I accidentally pulled my hand up.
Oh, you don't have anything that you did to surprise your parents? No problem. Right,
Surprise my parents. Yeah, I didn't really have
You should not say
anything.
this. You should say something for your mom.
I thought you did you want to talk or no?
No, because I can't think of anything.
No problem. You think keep thinking. Right, Prahlad? Okay, I don't see Mukund. Mukund, are you on?
Yes, Mataji, I'm back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, I need to think for some time.
Okay, Krishna Naina.
Mataji, Balavrinda want to say something.
Oh, sure.
So good, the boy, and he was letting me go. I was thinking that time only I wanted to go, and Mukund was very nice boy. He allowed me.
Oh, so sweet.
Freedom, Mukund.
Okay, you tell, how did you surprise your mom?
I surprised my mom
Uh-huh.
with
What did you do?
Faster.
Mataji Balavinda said that I surprised my mom with doing my homework.
Wonderful, wonderful. Without your mom having to tell you to do homework, you did your homework by yourself.
I thought of something.
Okay, Varun, go ahead. I will come to others soon. Thank you, Balavrinda.
I surprised my parents by getting 100% on a math test because I usually don't.
Wonderful, Varun. That's so nice. You put in lot of effort to get that done, right? Good job.
Ramachandra said.
Yes, Ramachandra. Go ahead,
So
Ramachandra.
we went to Jagannath Puri last year
Ah,
in the summer.
uh-huh,
So when we did,
uh-huh.
like in the temple, there's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
So I was with my parents, but I went behind, like
Uh-huh.
because I couldn't keep up with them because like everyone was shoving and everything. I was right behind them. My mom was like saying to my dad, like, where's my son? Like, where am I? And then I was like tapping her, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, they would have got scared.
I was like saying,
Because,
"No, where's my
uh,
son?"
right, where is
Mataji,
Mataji, can I say?
yes, I think Krishna Naina has been standing there for a long time. Yes, Krishna Naina.
Like one time when I was somewhere in India,
Uh-huh.
there's this like this kind of lake kind of thing. There were stairs, so my family just went on that stairs. I was so busy staring at the lake, like I think it was kind of like a lake or river or something.
Mhm.
I was so busy staring that I didn't notice that they were already leaving. So they were
Oh.
wondering where was I. And then some people spotted me, and then they were like, "Look, there's someone there who's not with her parents."
Oh.
And then I started, and then my parents found me, and
Oh.
they were thinking, why did
Thank
I
God.
go and stay there? Because I would
Yeah.
have, like, I was at the last step, I would have fallen the river or lake.
Oh my God, that is scary. Thank you, Krishna.
Mataji, can Mukund share? Mataji, can Mukund share?
Subhadra can say. I'm so sorry.
Mataji, can Shubhadra say?
Yes, Subhadra.
Mataji, can Raghulat say?
Oh, so sorry, kids.
I surprised my mom so many ways that I went to karate class and I got this championship medal.
Wow, that's so nice. Congratulations.
And I had the karate class gives me the big punching. There's like this huge punching pad,
Oh my God.
Punch bag.
like a punch pad, like
Mhm.
it's like a punching bag, like it's big.
Oh wow. That's
Even I've punched those. They're so heavy.
kids, we have to hand this over to Ratna Mataji for her class.
Mataji, can I say mine quickly? Very small.
Next time.
Lots of echo.
Yeah,
I cannot speak in low noise. Mataji is getting lots of noise in her earphone.
correct. I don't know
Mataji?
why.
Mataji,
Kids, can we do this next time, kids? I'm so sorry because Ratna Mataji, she has 2 stories for you.
Mataji,
Yes, Mataji.
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 Ratna Mataji.
Yes, Ratna
Mataji, when
Vansha
Mukund-
kalpataru
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Radhika Kasturi
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna to Vinita Mataji and Hare Krishna to Ratna Mataji now. Thank you.
Krishna, today we have Indu Mataji for the moral story. I welcome Indu Mataji. Hare Krishna, Indu Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Dandavat Pranam. Please take over Mataji. Hare Krishna. Pranam. Welcome.
Welcome Mataji to Govinda group. Hare Krishna to you.
No, just for a change, Mataji.
Wonderful.
Okay. So let me just share my slides. Hare
Mataji,
Krishna,
your voice
everyone.
is very low.
Yes, hello.
My voice is very low. Yes, that's what normally happens if I don't use my earphone. Give me a second.
Her voice isn't low, it's just kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yeah. So loud.
Okay. Oh, it's too loud now. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
everybody.
Mataji. Mataji.
I left back the other ear, but
Okay. Yeah, we have to share. Okay. So let's get started with our moral story for today. Okay. This is going to be an interactive session, so please, I'd like all of your participation. Okay.
okay, Mataji.
Okay.
Let's start with chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, just 3 times at least.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So, what is the topic for this week?
Greed.
Yes, the topic that you have been covering this week
Was greed. Greediness.
Yeah, so this is a quote from Srila Prabhupada. This is what Srila Prabhupada thought about greed. Does anyone want to read it?
Mataji, can Mukund read it?
Ramachandra.
In Samskriti.
Oh wow. Okay. Let me raise their hand first. I see Prahlad, Raya Prahlad. He is the first one here in this list. Prahlad, do you want to read? Maybe. Okay, he's there.
Could I go, Mataji?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, if I become greedy,
I shall get more.
I shall get more that is not possible. You cannot get a
Farthing.
more than what you are destined.
Okay. Yes. Did you understand? Okay. Who understood this? Let me see.
Mataji, I understand.
You
Mataji, I did.
Okay.
This is so
Keshavi,
sorry.
you want to say?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like the
What does it
the
mean? What are they saying? What is Srila
it's
Prabhupada
saying
saying?
it's saying if you become greedy, you should you can get more, but that's not possible. You can't go any farther more than what your destiny. You destined.
Yeah, so what is greed, right? That's what we are going to try and find out. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
Well, when Prabhupada says some people might think if they get greedy, they'll get more and more and more and more over many times, but that cannot happen.
It all depends on our.
So, like, the more you go, you won't keep on getting more. You'll only get what you're supposed to get, not
Okay,
more than
thank you.
that.
Thank you.
Can
Thank you.
Ramachandra say?
Thank you. Okay, yes, Ramachandra. And then we'll move to the next page. Okay. Go ahead, Ramachandra.
What I think Prabhupada's saying from this is that everybody is thinking that if I become greedy, I will get what I want. I'll get more than I want. But that's not that you can't get that. You can get more than what you are supposed to have.
Yeah, very good. Very good. All of you answered it very nicely. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what Prabhupada is saying. Just by thinking, oh, I'm going to make more money than this. Okay, I need to get more money. We are never satisfied, right? That dissatisfaction, that is what causes
Like
a
if you
lot of
have,
greed. Huh?
like if you have like 5,000 million dollars, for example,
Remember.
you have
Okay.
so much money,
Yeah.
and then if you want more, if
Mhm.
you think that's not enough,
Right.
you
We
get
never
more.
know.
But that's actually so much. You should
That's
have what you have.
That's correct.
You
Very
can
good.
make thousands and thousands of ISKCON temples by that much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
should
can
be
give all
motivated in the
that money to
direction too.
Krishna.
Yes. So let's see. Okay, we're going to look at a moral story on greed. Okay. So this, you can all relate to this very much because this is just a regular story from our real day-to-day life. Okay. So one student asks in class, "Oh, teacher, can you explain what greed is?" So the teacher, she doesn't answer his question directly. She says, "Okay, why don't you go through the chocolate factory that is next to our school?" And now she's going to put in some conditions. Okay. She says, "You need to pick one chocolate, okay, that you like the most. But there is a rule." What is the rule? You have to pass through the factory, and as you are going, you can pick one. Okay. And you need to keep moving forward. If at some point you see something and you like it, you take it. But if you don't take it, you cannot come back to get it again. Do you understand? So you must pick the chocolate as you go forward. So this boy, he goes to this chocolate factory and he starts walking through. He sees one nicely wrapped chocolate and he instantly thinks, "Oh my, this is really nice. Should I take it?" Oh, and then immediately thought, "Oh, maybe I am going to find something bigger than this. What if I find something nicer?" He can only pick one, right? So he did not pick that. Then he walked further. And as he walked, he saw another chocolate that looked even better. But once again, what would he have thought? What do you think?
That there might be a better one in front.
Better one this. So he
It's
keeps
not
on
big
going.
enough. It's not big enough.
Yes, yes. He might have thought that he was thinking, "Oh, I might find something better when I go forward." So he started to walk. He didn't pick that either. And as he started to reach the end of the factory, he realized that none of the ones at the end are as big or as delicious or look as tempting as the ones that he wanted to pick. So So now he started to regret. What did I do? What did I do? Why did I let it go? He had a good opportunity to get a nice candy, but he left it, right? Because he was thinking that, oh, I might get something better. So finally, he didn't like anything and he had to give up. So he went back to his teacher without anything, empty handed. And he explained what happened. So the teacher told him, see, you liked one chocolate very much, but you kept looking for more. You thought you're going to get a bigger one, a better one. And later, what did you realize? You realized that that is actually the best that you could have got. You couldn't find anything better. That, my dear, is greed. So that is exactly what Srila Prabhupada was also explaining and what you all explained so beautifully. So before I go to the moral, can you tell me what we understood from this lesson? Let me ask someone who was raising Harini Batula. Hare Krishna, Harini. Do you want to answer? Okay, she lowered her hand.
Suraj.
Mataji, can Mukund go?
Okay, Mukund.
Mataji.
Please talk.
Okay, yeah.
Mataji, what did you say?
Yes, Harini. Can you tell me what did you understand from the story?
I understand. I understand it from the story is I understand from the story is
The boy was going through the factory, right? And he saw so many chocolates, but why didn't he pick any?
Because it was not bigger and he didn't like it because he wanted more bigger, and then he walked more further and he does not like it, but like he likes the design, but it's not bigger. And then he went to the end and then he was sad and there was no more bigger chocolates. And after that he went to his school teacher, and that means it's greedy, so he's not gonna do it again because
yeah, because he understood that nothing came out of his greed, right?
yes.
Very nice, very nicely explained. Do you want to say something more? Go ahead.
And then after that he realized it's greediness. After that he realized this greediness.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Harini. Who else wanted to say? Mukunda.
Mukund.
Okay, Mukund.
Yes, Mataji.
Did you want to share?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead.
What I understood is that that the boy, he had gone to the factory and he could just because he had agreed that he wanted a better one and bigger and better taste one. That's why when he saw the first good chocolate, then he just thought that he wants to get another better chocolate.
What would you do?
I would probably just take any random one.
Really?
Because I don't really like many chocolates.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I would just take some random one.
Same. I don't really like
I'll
chocolate.
just take the first one that I see.
If you don't like chocolates, why would you take one even?
To give it to someone, I guess.
Oh my God, Ramachandra, look at you. That's amazing.
Then I'll take one that that person likes. I'll ask him, what type of chocolate do you like?
I'll give it to
And then if I
someone
see it on the
else.
way, then I'll
Oh
take that.
my God, you are not even
Mataji?
greedy. And what? Yes.
I would give it to a person who never got candy, or normally a person who wants candy,
Okay.
but they don't have enough money.
Mhm.
I'll give it to that person,
Very nice.
or I'll just give it away.
You give
just
it away.
Sale.
Yes, you all have a very big heart. Ojasvi has raised hand. Yes, Harini.
Yes,
Mataji, if I actually go to a chocolate factory and then
like if I still go to chocolate factory, then I was just gonna get one chocolate.
Okay.
Like I'm just gonna get one chocolate and wrap it and put it in my party bag and give it to like a party bag and give it to my
With
friends.
your friends. All of you are going to share with your friends. Oh my.
No,
Yes.
Mataji, I
Mataji,
would just go to the
Mataji.
factory and not
Okay,
do
Mataji.
anything.
Samskriti. Okay, one sec. Let me give Samskriti a chance. She's raised her hand. She wants to say.
Just we go.
Okay, yes. Samskriti and then Ojasvi. Go ahead.
I would just walk into the factory and I would just see the chocolates, but I won't pick any, and then I'll just come out of the factory with nothing.
Wow, okay, okay. That's
Mataji,
different. Yes.
Can I
Oj-
say?
okay, yes,
if you
Mukunda.
if you just change the chocolate factory to a cake factory, then there must be a design that I kind of like cakes, but there must be a design that would be like peacock feathers and like that, like a vanilla peacock feather cake. I mean, it wouldn't be real peacock feathers, but it would be like designed with like icing and nice and tasty. That if you look at, if one person who really likes cakes, if they look at it, they'll be like, and they will either just look at it and be like, I'm buying this right now, or they'll just eat it right
Chocolate
there.
factory became some other factory that you
Yeah.
all like.
I really
And then I'll offer it to Krishna, because you can't offer
Wonderful.
chocolates to
Very
Krishna.
interesting.
some
Very
kids I don't like.
And just we go, Mataji.
Yes, Ojasvi, please go ahead.
Mataji, I just need to say one last bit. But I go after Ojasvi.
Okay, yes. Yes, Ojasvi. Yes, thank you, Harini.
So I would take one chocolate.
It's
the
okay
most-
to take one, right? If you like it, you can take one. They have agreed to that. Teacher has already told you.
Yeah. I will take the best one
Mhm.
and give it to a poor person or the one who never ate. Or the one who wants chocolate.
Okay. So what if instead of chocolate, this was sweets? Do you like sweets or pizza?
No.
You can have different
Yeah.
varieties. In
I would just take a diamond sweet.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
I would just
Kaju
take
Katli. That's called Kaju Katli.
Okay.
Mataji, I would take a
Actually take a Kaju Katli and wrap it and put it in my party bag and give it to my friend.
Okay.
Like my friend's party, like who's having a birthday party.
Very nice. Okay.
Mataji, I have one more.
One more.
Mataji, I have one more.
Okay, Mukunda, next one. Okay, Krishna Nayana, she did not say anything this time, so let's ask her. Okay, what do you want to
Mataji,
say?
could I go next after Mukund?
Okay, so Krishna Nayana, let her go first. Okay.
So
Okay.
what I would do, like if I went into a chocolate factory, I would choose like the one like a chocolate that I never even tasted, just
Mhm.
one, because I don't. If I take too many, one thing I get cavities.
Oh,
And
wow.
I
Okay.
already have one right down here.
Yeah. What does Balavrinda want to say, Balavrinda?
I used to have a cavity, but the cavity that I had, that tooth fell off.
Okay.
Lucky.
Good, good. You don't want any more cavities. Yes, Balavrinda.
I never had cavities.
Yes, Balavrinda.
When I go to the candy store, I don't take any
I know
chocolate
you will.
because
If there are carob candies, then what will you do?
I will take
I know you will take carob candy.
Mataji, can Mukund say one? One more.
Last. Okay, this is the
Mataji,
last. We have to
Mataji,
cover
could I go
Mataji,
after Mukund?
Okay, shall we go? Mukund, you can say one last thing and then we'll go on to the next slide. Okay?
Yes, Mataji. So if you convert it into, you take out the factory thing also, not like a cake factory or anything. You take out the factory thing and you convert it into like if it is, well, yeah, you keep the factory thing. It's a factory thing that of our life. It's like a factory of our life. And then we come through the like the parts of that one time you come through a person who is one time you come through a person who is some false sampradaya, then the second time you come to a person who's false sampradaya, then another time you come to one sampradaya that is like true, but it is not Krishna consciousness. Then there is some more few fake sampradayas, and you come to Krishna consciousness. Then you feel like there might be something better than this, and then you pass that also, and then you go
Yes.
to other
So-
bad ones.
Oh my. Okay. Okay.
That's mine.
We are going to see
My
how we use greed in the service of Krishna. That's what we are going to look at. Okay. So let's
I
try to
know.
get ahead. So what is the moral of the story? What we find is that
Don't be
we
greedy.
yeah, okay, definitely, right? Yes. We let go of many good things in our life. Why? Because we think, okay, we can have something even better than that. That is our human nature. We keep wanting something better, something more and more. But just like what right now Mukund was saying, right? We keep searching, oh, I want this spiritual path, maybe that spiritual path, maybe this path is going to be better, maybe this is better. And then in that search, what happens? We are letting go of the best thing that could have given us maximum satisfaction, that would have made us very happy, right? If someone gives up Krishna consciousness, that is a very, very bad decision that they would have made. So we learn to make our choices wisely. Okay. So how do we dovetail our greed in Krishna's service? So there are 6 things that are not good for Krishna consciousness, right? So one of these is greed. What does Narottam Das Thakur say? Narottam Das Thakur, he says that he will engage lust in eagerness to serve Krishna, anger against those who are envious of devotees, and he will be greedy to hear the topics of Hari in the association of devotees. So you see, all of these devotees are here to hear about Hari Katha in the association of whom? Our dearest Srila
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada. Yes.
Yes, Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada.
Yes. Okay.
Prabhupada.
So I would like to know. Okay, so each one of you are going to give me one way in which you can use your greed in a positive way in serving Lord Krishna. I am going to start with Kushi Agarwal. Let me see if there is someone there. Kushi, are you there? Okay, maybe not. Sri Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Sri Krishna. In what way can you use greed in Lord Krishna's service?
For like knowing more about Lord Krishna, or
Wonderful.
like knowing more about Lord Krishna's pastime.
That's beautiful answer.
Thank
That's
you.
a wonderful answer. Yes, so we need to be greedy to hear more and more, right? Shravanam, we need to be very greedy to hear more about Lord Krishna. Who is the next one? Let me see. Siddharth? Oh, maybe Siddharth joined for the other thing. Okay, Sanjay Singh. Samskriti?
Mataji, I forgot to lower my. Oh, my hand is not up.
Your hand is not up. I'm just calling random names.
I can't think of any.
Okay.
Mataji, can Mukund go?
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Mukund. Go ahead, Mukund.
Mataji, we can be
One way.
greedy in a we can be greedy in a positive way by wanting to serve a devotee.
Wow. Yes. Yes. By serving very nicely, right? Yeah. We can serve in every possible
Like
way.
a Guru Maharaj. To serve a Guru
Wonderful.
Maharaj.
Like a pure devotee. Very nice.
Ramachandra.
Ojasvi. I'm just going to go with the raised hands now. Ojasvi.
Yes, Mataji. We can do more art for
Art for Krishna. Wow. Okay. You're going to paint nice Krishna
More-
pictures. Wonderful. Very nice. Okay.
and we can do more cooking for Krishna.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Next, Balram.
I'll use my greed in Reading the story of Bhagavatam about Krishna.
Wow, to read Srimad
Mataji?
Bhagavatam more and more. Very nice. Yes, who is that?
This is Shubhadra. I have one way that I can greet Lord Krishna's service.
Yes, Subhadra. Which way?
I offer bhoga to the Lord.
And I also know one more way in which you serve the Lord. You have a lot of greed to serve the Lord.
I dance and sing.
Yes, and you also stitch nice, beautiful clothes for your Gopal and your Gaur Nitai, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, Mataji.
very nice. Yes, Subhadra, very good. Who else wants to answer? I see Harini, Ramachandra. Okay, Harini, then Ramachandra.
Mataji, Mataji, like I actually just know what to say, and you'll be happy about it.
Oh, wow, okay.
How can you use greed to Lord Krishna? Is reading all books about
That would make everyone. Srila Prabhupada would be very happy, right?
I like all books like Sri Chaitanya, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita.
Very nice. Yeah.
Back to Godhead.
Oh my. Yeah. Wow.
Krishna.
Wonderful. That's, that is just going to make the Lord and Srila Prabhupada so happy. You're going to be so blessed if you do that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, where is Prahlad? Is Santa Claus? Where is that?
He left.
Oh, he left.
Yes,
Yes, Ramachandra.
one way you can use greedy in Lord Krishna's service is that you can be greedy to sing kirtan.
Wonderful. Greedy to sing nice kirtan. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Is there anyone else who I missed? Okay. Keshavi, Krishna Naina. Okay, both of you.
Mataji's pastime.
Mataji,
It's past time. I know. Okay. Vinita.
Mataji, I know Mataji.
Yes. Okay, tell. Okay. I think we are almost past time. I'm sorry. Can I just quickly share this? Okay.
Yes.
So some ways in which, see, these are some of the ways in which the gopis try to please Lord Krishna by serving very opulent bhoga
Prasadam.
to the Lord. Another way the gopis were involved in greedy for service was during Radha Krishna pastimes, they all were trying to decorate Srimati Radharani, do everything, perfectly so that both Radha and Krishna are very pleased. Even the Manjaris were involved in so many services, right? There's so much of eagerness to serve, so much of greed to do the best service to the Lord. This is another way in which you all can serve. Ramachandra already mentioned, right?
Hare Krishna mantra.
Kirtan.
Yes, chanting, kirtan, all of those. Another way would be by
Shravanam.
yes, hearing from
Shravanam.
good devotee of the Lord. And what would another way be?
Archanam.
Archanam.
Lord. Having so much greed to serve the Lord in the best possible way, right? Through your deity worship. Okay? So those are some of the ways. I think we'll have to end here. Thank you all for your wonderful participation. It was wonderful for me. I was very happy. Let's end here.
Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Koti Vaishnavana ki jai. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.